changes there as well?
Yeah, I think Alvin, certainly in the rest of our coaching staff, there will be some continuity, but also Alvin's done a great job at many different spots. I think Alvin's seen a lot of things. He has a wealth of experience, and I think Alvin will put his stamp on things. But again, we've shown we can do this. We just have to get back to it, and we have to do it consistently.
Monty, back to the evaluation process. When you look at your team, are they good enough to pull out of this thing, and do they have the personality to pull out of this? Because that seems to be one of the things that's missing, the weakness in the personality.
Yeah, I certainly think so. The guys in that locker room, as we entered the season, a tough schedule, and really even the games we lost, we felt like we should have won a lot of those. So I think the belief is there, both in the locker room, among the rest of our staff. Obviously we don't take these decisions lightly, but this was one I felt was necessary to do just that.
Just one question. The rest of the coaching staff, after the head coach, was there any other changes made in there, or are you going to keep that intact as well?
Yeah, the only other change to highlight is Rico Hines will move to the front of the bench, and we really love the energy that Rico has, his connection with players. He does a fantastic job, I think, as you all know, and he'll now move to the front of the bench and bring that energy from there.
When you look at just the start that you have, obviously not very far into the season, is it safe to say that Luke had a very short leash, if it's, or were there when you look at this, is it beyond the wins and losses for you?
It's not coming in and having any sort of, determination on that. It's, I'm with the team all the time in communication with Luke, the rest of the coaches, the players, and we're always focused on how can we win the next game. But at the same time, my job is to step back and evaluate where we're at and what's the best way to move forward. And this last stretch, like I've said, is not where we want to be, and how can we get out of that and the last 60 plus games of the year, get back to what we need to do. And that was the decision that I came to.
Coach, breaking the news to the team, how was that done? And what's your feeling on how the team is actually taking this?
Yeah, as always, in communication with our players and around the team. I'll keep all the kind of internal stuff internal, but yeah, we address the team. I think the guys remain confident. We all know we have to get out of this 1-7 stint that we've had, but I think there's a belief in that locker room. I have belief in that locker room, and talking with Alvin and the rest of the coaches, they do too. So no doubt that we'll get out of there, and I think the guys are excited for tomorrow.
Okay, Mike, we'll go to Zoom. Jason Anderson.
Hi, Monty. It wasn't too long ago, that you were saying Luke you thought the coach to lead you back to the playoffs, and you did make the decision to bring him back. So I guess the first question would be, why now, just 17 games into a season, when at least part of those 17 games, you were getting some of the results you were looking for?
Yeah, as I said, that the start to the year was a lot of what we were hoping for, and really thought it could have been even better. And I think we saw a lot of the things that that we thought this team could do. But these last 8 games, was a change. And for me, the question became, what's the best way to move forward? And that's my job at every point of the season. And after last night, that was the conclusion. So it's really about the future and what we can do going forward.
Okay. Do you anticipate any differences in terms of the rotation, who's playing, who's not playing, just with this change and with someone new making those decisions?
Yeah, as always, that's the coach's decision. Alvin will make those decisions. I think we know, like I've said, we're not where we want to be. We have 17 guys on the roster. Whoever is going to do the things that that Coach Gentry asked them to do and that can win us games is going to be out there playing.
Anyone else on Zoom with the question? Okay, we'll go back here. Oh,
Sorry, hold on, Carmichael Dave.
Monty, was it just the losses, or was there something beyond the losses? Is there anything you can speak to as far as a disconnect, a tuning out, or something that just set alarm bells off for you beyond losing?
I think, yeah, we, it's a results-based business, but I think it's more of what can we do to get this thing back on track. I think offensively, we've played fast at times. I want us to play even faster. I think we can be the fastest team in the league with De'Aaron, Tyrese, the rest of the guys that we have. Defensively, we've shown some improvement, but we have to be able to finish possessions. We have to be able to get off the floor on the defensive end and get into our offense. And we have to finish games. Like I said, we were 5-4, but felt like we could have even been better. And then during this 1-7 stretch, we had a couple games that we let slip through. So, I think those are things we'll continue to focus on, and that Alvin will address along with his staff to the players.
Back to Jason Anderson.
Monty, so you got the same team, your coaching staff is the same other than Luke not being there. Alvin was running the offense, Mike was running the defense. What do you anticipate changing? What is, what's going to be different now?
Yeah, I think for us, it's continuing to do the things that got us off to a better start, do it more consistently. I think Alvin will put his stamp on things a little bit, just given his experiences. But I think we have shown that we can do it, and it's just doing that more consistently.
Monty, there was a report that obviously Doug was considered as a head coach. Furthermore, first of all, was that true? And just kind of what did you think of in terms of Alvin versus Doug, I guess?
Yeah, Doug's been great since coming in. Obviously, former player, former Sacramento King, and his energy and playing experience has been awesome. He'll continue to be a huge part of our coaching staff. But Alvin just brings a wealth of experience, somebody who has seen it all, and we felt he was best to lead us going forward the rest of the year.
All right, Jason Anderson, last one.
Monty, one thing that always struck me about Luke was that he was pretty consistent in his messaging and what he wanted from the team, the things he was preaching. But I wonder, can a voice get stale? And was that maybe part of the problem that maybe he, as much as the players spoke up and seemed to support him, did you feel like maybe the voice wasn't resonating enough with them?
Yeah, I appreciate, of course, the question and Luke and all his efforts, here in Sacramento. I think, yeah, it was like I said, it wasn't any one thing. It was a combination of things. But sitting here with where we've been at the last 2 weeks, we felt we weren't getting the consistency and certainly the results we wanted. And this is, like I said, we all need to be better. This is not on any one person, but we did feel this was the change that was best to get us back to where we need to get to.
Thank you, Monty.
Thank you.
Thank you.